afternoon. What's going on? Today is March 25th, 7:56 p.m. I talked about last episode that I would have my camera out and I'd just be recording and I would just save that footage for if I wanted to use it or whatever. If I said something cool, then I'd have it. But dude, I gotta be honest, bro. It's just more shit to worry about. I have a horrible habit of doing that, of committing to something, or I don't even want to say committing, but just saying, yeah, I'm gonna do this, and then not realizing that it's just so much more to worry about and so much more, So for example, I have my camera, and if I click record, I'm not trying to fill that up with footage and forget about it and then be screwed later. I want to be on top of that. And in order to be on top of it, I got to make sure that when I click in record, I go in there and remember if it's good footage or bad footage and delete it or keep it. And then remember what time is that so I can go through it later. And if I go through it later, that's more stuff that I have to do. Don't want to do that. Even if I get a good couple clips, that's great. But dude, it's more stuff I don't want to have to worry about. Not to mention this thing's battery is tiny. I don't want to have to worry about the battery. I can always charge it. That's not a huge deal, but just one more tiny little thing that I have to worry about. And I don't know if you guys remember, but there's an episode where I think I did it live. I can't remember if I did it live or not, but I spent a good 2 hours trying to figure out how to automate a keystroke so that it would give me, let me do it real quick so I know what I'm talking about. So it would give me the day of the week, comma, the month, and then the day of the month, comma, the year, comma, and then the time in a PM, AM format, and then the PM or AM, because I didn't want to have to type, let's do it live. So I didn't want to have to do this. So I didn't want to have to go Tuesday, March 25th, 2025. It is 7:58 p.m. I didn't want to have to do that. I wanted to be able to go like this. Boom, keystroke, boom, paste V, boom, done. That's all I wanted to do. It took me 2 hours to find out how to make that automation myself with the Automator app. I think that's pre-downloaded or pre-installed with the MacBooks so that I didn't have to do that. And what just happened there took me 5 seconds to type in. I don't want to do that though. Just more shit to worry about. So, yeah, I think that I like to be efficient more than I like to do anything else. And I think I like to try to optimize everything to the best of its ability more than I like to actually do the thing that I'm trying to optimize for. And I've learned that about myself. And it's pretty ironic what I'm about to say next. But anyway, let's segue on in. This is truly unrelated, but I guess it's ironic. But that tracker sheet that I was talking about a while ago, I got it done. And I thought it was done. Well, no, it wasn't done. It was done, but I learned much more about how to make it just 10 times better. And so I did. So what I did, instead of having these different categories in the chart, I don't even know how to explain this because you guys can't even see it. But long story short, I had it split off into different categories and different percentages and different streaks and all this stuff per different category. So I abolished that, and what I did was make it all one big tracker form, and then on a different sheet within Google Sheets in the same file, that's when I organized it all. So now what I'm able to do, and this is fucking sick. So in column A, I have the categories, and I can select more than one. So for example, that's telling me I need to go to sleep. So for example, I have morning routine, nightly routine, business, social media, physical fitness, recovery, nutrition, Blade, content creation, education, CLA, hygiene, sleep, reflection, looking ahead, time management, discipline, self-confidence. And I categorize each task based on what category I want it to be tracked in. So then, for example, I don't even know how many, let's see, can I count? 45, is that right? Yeah, that's 45. So I got 45 tasks right now that I'm going to check off every day. So for example, the first one of the day, and this is in no order, it's one big thing and then it's organized later. But first one is brush teeth AM. So that means brush teeth in the morning. So this one is categorized to morning routine, hygiene, and self-confidence. So if I go into the stat sheet, I go to morning routine, it's going to show that habit or that task or whatever you want to call it is there. So it's in the morning routine. It is in the hygiene routine. It's in the morning routine. It's in the hygiene tab. And then it's in the self-confidence tab. And when all of these 45 tasks are categorized, there's going to be overlaps. Some have 2, some have 3, some like 4 or 5. Then it gives me that area of my life, gives me a percentage of how I'm doing in that area of my life. So my morning routine, it's when I start using this consistently over the course of a month or 2 months, is going to tell me, hey, your morning routine with all the tasks that you do that relate to your morning routine, looks like you're killing it, man. You got 98% completion. But if you look over here at the time management, you're not too good, because the things that you need to plan for, you're blowing ass, brother. So let's get that under control. Or if I go down to recovery, that one would be, so for example, in the recovery tab, we have sleep 7+ hours, knee rehab, eat 200 grams of protein, drink a gallon of water, take my daily vitamins, take creatine monohydrate, put my nose strip on at night, and then go to bed on time. That's what my recovery will be. Now that I say that out loud, and I'm looking at it, I think I could recategorize some of these. That's the beauty of it. It's not permanent, or if in the words of, photo editing, it's non-destructive. So I just move it around. So if I don't want it to be part of self-confidence anymore, then I just remove it and put it into another one. So it's very cool. Actually came up with this whole system myself. Didn't code it myself, or whatever you want to call it, formulate it. I use ChatGPT to help me. So actually what I do is I explain the formula and what I want the formula to do in which cells, and then ChatGPT will give me a formula that I copy and paste. And I mean this, about 1 time out of 20 does it get it right. I have to then iterate it and say, hey, no, this is incorrect. Here's the error. We got to do this. This formula or this cell number is actually this. And hypothetically speaking, if it were this, then it should show this. If it weren't that, then it should show that, whatever. And yeah, so it's a lot of trial and error. And I'm learning the formulas simply by just looking at them. So for example, this one is equals index, parenthesis, I12, colon, ZZ2, comma, match today, parenthesis, comma, I, $1, colon, ZZ, $1, comma, 0, parenthesis, equals true. Meaning, if the date in the column, in the today column, is today's date, then it returns true. And if it's true, then it formats. So that sounds like a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, and I get it, but that's just, I now know what that does, because I wouldn't be able to recreate it off the top of my head, but looking at it, I could see, okay, looking at the index, matching the date, and then it formats based on that. So anyway, and then the cool thing about all this is we have all the different categories in a leaderboard type thing. So I have morning routine, nightly routine, hygiene, business, social media, education, physical fitness, nutrition, recovery, all of them with the percentage of execution or accuracy or whatever you want to call it on the side. And so I can see which areas of my life I'm killing it in and which areas of my life I'm shitting the bed in. Fun fact, I first heard that when I was the produce manager at Smith's, and somebody says, oh man, produce is really shit in the bed. And I thought that was so funny. But yeah, the whole idea is to be able to see where I can improve, where I can focus in on in my life. And it sounds so silly, like why can't I just understand and realize that I'm not doing certain things, so then I should focus on it? And it is as simple as that. But for someone who is kind of nerdy and geeky and wants all the numbers and stats and data, I like seeing this, because this is one of those things that I know that 1 in 100,000 people might have, because it's just so, I don't want to say it's unnecessary, but there's so much to this. I'll tell you what, this sheet is very cool and it's very helpful, but all the extras, those are unnecessary. But are they? Because that which gets measured gets improved. Is that what the quote is? That which gets tracked gets met. That which gets measured gets done. Is that what it is? The saying, what gets measured gets done, emphasizes that measuring and tracking progress towards a goal increases the likelihood of achieving that goal because it provides clarity, motivation, and accountability. What is the So there's that. And then there's the IKEA effect. I talked about it on the show before, but the IKEA effect is a cognitive bias where people place a higher value on products they've partially created or assembled, even if the final product is objectively similar to one made by someone else. Meaning, I made this entire tracker sheet from the ground up, 100%. I'm going to use this shit because this is cool. Nobody else on planet Earth has this sheet ever. And not one person on this goddamn planet has this sheet. Well, I guess my FBI agents and all those people, they got the shit, but yeah, I'm the only person who has this. And you could actually repurpose this for so many different things. You could replace tasks with certain KPIs for clients or business or whatever, and then track that, categorize each one as important or whatever, and then you can repurpose it. Right now it's just a habit tracker, task tracker, whatever. And I've also, I got really creative. So when I check off something, the entire box goes a certain color. Because I was looking at it and I was actually using it today. And I thought, how the hell am I supposed to look at all these tasks and know which ones I still need to do at a glance and not have to really dive into it and look and, So I thought, well, I'll just format it. So once it's checked off, then it changes the color. So simple, but it's one of those things. So anyway, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet now from the rest of the show moving forward on this episode. God damn. All I was trying to say there was I'm going to try to make this episode short. We just took Trapper's Loop on that one. So if you notice in the description, it is brand new. The entire description of the show changed. There's no more tags. I got rid of those. So what I did today, actually, let me read off what I did. So I made some changes. So I added you'll never see these changes, but I added the AI prompt to this file so I can edit it easily. So the file that I'm looking at that houses all the podcast descriptions and all the stuff, all the templates, it's all in this file. So I added the AI prompt for it to automatically do everything that I want it to do in here so I can see it and edit it and change it when I need, rather than it only being ChatGPT. Next thing I did was I added a link tree to the link below to replace the links below. And so now all those links that were in the description that, we had, matter of fact, let me click on it real quick and I'll explain what's in there. So in the description, there's a link. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different links. So the first one is the Allegiant Excellence podcast. The second one is this podcast, which at the time of this recording, the link to get to this is only in the Bed Project podcast descriptions. So no need to have that. So Judy Holston wants to send me a message. I just posted something on my Instagram. Let's see what this is about. It's probably spam. Hey there, we're big fans of your content. Oh, they want to send me. Yeah, okay. My name is Sarah, and I work with a brand called Warrior Facial. We offer a variety of products for both men and women. We think you'd be an amazing fit. Oof, guess what? Automated. I'm good. Delete, block. Appreciate it. Speaking of which, that wasn't even on. That was on my other account. Hadn't posted shit on that one in months, and they said we like my content. Just posted something on social media. I thought for sure it would do well. It's gotten 0 insights. How many views? 21 views, no likes, no comments, no shares, nothing. All good. All good. Anyway, so we got that. Then we got apply for one-on-one coaching. We got my Instagram page. And we got the podcast suggestion form. We got my personal Spotify. We got the episode of, which was a 292B. It explains what this podcast is about. Then we have the Daily Excellence newsletter, in parentheses, soon. And I don't know what the hell that means. But yeah, so it's all there now. So, wait, what the hell is this? So it's in one link, cleaned it up a little bit. So it's just all my stuff, podcast, suggestion form, social media, Spotify, etc. There it is. So it's all cleaned up, looks a lot nicer. And then the other things that we did. So I changed the podcast description from a giant paragraph to 3 sentences. And I can read that just for the sake of being thorough here. So it went from this. It went from ever wish you could go back and listen to Andy Frisella, David Goggins, Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Kobe Bryant, Tom Brady, presidents of the U.S., best-selling authors, famous celebrities, elite CEOs, or founders, or famous musicians before they made it big. The Bed Project podcast is a daily documentation of every thought, every decision, every move, every win, and every loss that Bryson Q Sessions goes through in his pursuit to his ultimate success. In this daily, extremely vulnerable, shoot from the hip style podcast, Bryson shares lessons he learns along the way, the decisions he makes based on where he wants to go in business and in life, and everything in between, from business to discipline to time constraints and ice baths to working 3 jobs and capturing every sales interaction and buying time back and getting lean, to in-depth looks at his thoughts in the creative side of things and why he chooses to spend no time at all with friends, family, colleagues, or coworkers ever. This show is a roadmap that showcases every single move Bryson makes from October 2023 to October 2043, which is 20 years. There will be one episode. A lot of what is talked about and said in this podcast is done with the intent that it is received by an audience 5 to 15 years from now. There will be one episode every single day until episode 7,305, which is 20 years. If you're listening in 2024, you're very, very early stages of this project. Please enjoy. You can follow Bryson on his Instagram at Bercuse. And I don't even use that Instagram anymore. So it went from that to this. The Bed Project podcast is a raw, real documentation of every move, thought, and decision Bryson Sessions makes from October 2023 to October 2043 in the context of entrepreneurship and personal development as a man. One episode every single day for 20 years straight. This podcast is not meant to be professional, focused on quality whatsoever. Welcome to the show. So I trimmed a lot of it just so that somebody seeing the show could see that and get a very quick gist of what it's about and not have to read 3 pages. So that's what else we changed. And then we removed the additional things not covered in this episode line in the description because I was always typing none. When I made it, I guess I always had something that I didn't cover, but why wouldn't I just put that on the next show and talk about it then? So it was a good idea in theory, but didn't work out. So I removed that. Rearranged the descriptions quite a bit and made it shorter in overall lines. So I removed, let's go look what we removed. So I removed all the show tags because I was thinking about that, the show tags is cool, but in my mind, when I need the show tags or when I need some kind of organization, there's no doubt in my mind that I'll be able to hire a team to do that in the future. And so I could say, hey, we got a huge project. I need you guys to go. We'll just say it's 5 people. I need you all to listen to at least 2 episodes a day or at least 2 hours worth of episodes per day, categorize them, and put the little dot in the description because you can go back and edit the descriptions. And we'll do that. So if there's 5 people and they're doing 2 hours per day, then that's, we'll just say that they get 5 episodes done. I don't know. We'll say 5. So it's 25 episodes. So let's say that I'm on episode 2500 in that time. That would mean that it would take 100 days for them to catch up. And that's no time at all. So rather than me having to worry about it, what it is, the show tags and tagging it and just more shit I got to worry about, I just got rid of those. So I like the idea quite a bit, to be honest with you. Shawnee, if you're listening, that was your notification. Just want to let you know. But I like the show notes that the show tags. They keep it organized. It's cool. Something to look forward to, I guess. You look and you see a red dot. It's like, oh, he did something live today. Or a blue. It's like, oh, he's crying, Or the diamond, it's notable, whatever. And then what else did we do? Let me go back up here. These are the golden BBs. And then I removed show tags. That's it. So that's where and then I actually made quite a bit of changes on my side so that it's more organized so I can see things better. Oh, that's what I did. I didn't even talk about that. But, let me put this in here. So if you look in the description as well, I added what I did today with a hammer. And that is actually meant for me to have this to be a little layer of accountability and to also explain what I did per day. Very short and sweet, which is what the podcast was originally supposed to be. It's supposed to be me just talking, hey, did this, did this, thought this, didn't do that, peace. Is it raining? I don't know. So I'm going to work on that. So what I did today, and I'm going to Should I do that in the show? I don't know, man. Part of me thinks that's a good idea. Part of me thinks that's so repetitive. Other part of me says that this is exactly what the show's about, so I should. I think I'll just do it after. So anyway, that's what I got. Added the recorded on date goes here part. Did I do that? Yeah, remove show tags and added recorded on. Yeah, what did I do today? So that's the show update right there. I was actually looking at music for an intro and came across some more. I want to play some, and then I'm probably gonna end the show. I don't think I have anything else I want to say. Half of what I did today was all at work, which is awesome because we busted ass and we got some stuff done. We didn't. I don't want to say we busted ass. We just worked instead of sat on our asses, which is. Yeah, so before I go down that sentence, I don't want to complain or anything, but yeah. So here is the first track. These are all intro songs too, so with that in mind. So it would do that and I would say, "What's up? Welcome back to the show. My name is Bryson." Blah, 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 blah. So that one's pretty cool because of the bass. If it didn't have the bass, I'd say, no, this one's cool. Next one is this one. That one's cool because there's not a lot of melody and it's just beats and it would just be me talking over it. So I like that a lot. Next one is, I've played these ones. I actually don't really like that one anymore. So if I had to pick one right now, I think it would be this one. What's going on, guys? This is Bryson. This is a Bed Project Podcast. This is documentation every day. Yeah, that doesn't match, though. I'd have to... Okay, how do I pause? There we go. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to get all this polished up. It was one thing that was kind of bothering me. I just felt like the description and stuff like that was just so messy, and I didn't even know what the fuck was going on. But the quotes and stuff, I like those a lot. I think they're funny. Sometimes I don't even realize that I said some of the stuff I did. Sometimes it says that I said stuff that I know I didn't say, and I know that I didn't because it's just how it's phrased. Okay, well, I'm going to keep true to my word here. I'm going to end the show, but before I do that, I want to say I did the Crucible today, talked in front of people. I was actually at the gym when I did that. I actually held the phone around and I was pointing and pretending like, yeah, I'm going to do my back workout. I'm going to put my phone over here and record, blah, blah, blah. So I did that. As soon as I was done with it, I felt like I could really do anything because it's a fear. So I overcame that fear today. I'll do it again tomorrow, the next 27 days. I don't even know what day of it's day 3 for me, right? Yeah, it's got to be. No complaining, no bitching, no gossiping, none of that. Actually caught myself about to today. There was a coworker who was doing a little sleepy bitty by boo on the job, and I was going to add a little spice to the story when I was telling a coworker, and I thought, oh, you know what? Never mind, dude. It is what it is. They were sleeping, and that's fact. So never mind. I'll leave my twist out of it. But and then the posting on social media, did 2 reels and a carousel today. So I think the rest of my things need to be social proof. Well, I think it's pretty even. So I posted twice. The first one actually got 846 views, which for me, that's pretty good. it got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It got 9 likes from people that I don't know and who don't follow me, meaning they discovered it from the algorithm pushing it to them, which is pretty cool. The next video that I posted has 39 views and it's been up for 6 hours. That is not good. And when I see that, that's when it gets discouraging, because I'm like, dude, usually they'll get 200, 300, 400. This one didn't even break 40, you know? The next one was, I posted one, it's 5 caffeine-free, 0 sugar, less than 20 calorie drinks at Target for fat loss. I'm going to try something. So I'm going to make carousels like this, use the logo of a store. So Costco, Target, Walmart, whatever. Make something, 5 caffeine-free, 0 sugar, less than 20 calorie drinks at Target for fat loss. So at Walmart, it might be the same thing for foods, or Costco, the same thing for high protein. Well, I don't know. And the idea is that they're easily consumable, shareable, so it's literally 8 slides. Number 1 is the intro. Then number 2 is drink 1, drink 2, drink 3, drink 4, 5. And then an outro saying, if you found this post helpful, share. Yeah, learning the shit, that's for sure. That's what I did. So, yeah, Shawnee got the joke. For number 4, it was the bubbly drink. But if you don't know, it's Michael Bublé's drink, apparently. Or apparently he's affiliated with them in some way. So he wants them to change it from bubbly to Bublé. And so instead of putting number 4, bubbly, I put number 4, Michael. Because it's Michael Bublé. And she got it. That's awesome. Makes me laugh. Anyway, so I just said 4 minutes ago, I'm going to keep true to my word. I'm going to end the show. And then I continued to talk. But yeah, everything's done. Rigger's done. Picked up some litter in the shitter today. Picked up litter in the shitter. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Picked up litter in the shitter. Gonna get my rigger done. Gonna pick up litter in the shitter. Yeah. That's my rigger. Yeah. Rigger in the shitter. Picking up litter. Winnie the Pooh. And my... Oh man! All right, guys, that's the show. Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed that last part. See you guys November 20. Never. See you later. Bye. That's it for today. If you got some sort of value or you were entertained, please consider leaving a rating on the platform that you're listening on. It helps a ton. If you are looking for a more polished version of this show, you can check out the Allegiant Excellence podcast, where I go deep into mindset, discipline, fitness, and personal development as a man. And don't forget to check out the links below and read the description. There are sometimes things written there that didn't quite make it on the episode. So thank you so much for your ongoing support in a guy that has massive ambition but nothing to show for it quite yet. And as always, thank you for taking time out of your day to listen and support. I'll see you tomorrow.